The Persian Garden, an artistic achievement that displays Iran's art, philosophy, architecture and religion. A source of inspiration for the Persian carpet, miniature paintings, literature and calligraphy.
For centuries and centuries, nature has been a source of wonder and meditation for the Iranians, and this can be reflected in the Persian Garden, where the creative forces of humans and nature merge with each other. The Persian Garden is man's aspiration to create another heaven on earth.
This beautiful garden, located in northwestern Tehran, opened its doors to the public a few years ago as a model that portrays the Persian garden for the public. The unique design of the Persian garden and its ability to survive in extreme climatic conditions is the result of an artistic blend of knowledge, technology, engineering, architecture, and agriculture. The origin of the Persian garden goes back as far as 4,000 years before Christ. You see, for the Persians, planting trees was sacred because the tree was the symbol of eternal life. The outlines of Cyrus the Great's garden, built around 500 years before Christ, is still viewable today. Evidence shows that the gardens in Pasargad had pavilions, channels, orchards, pools and terraces that were laid out symmetrically in a four-part system.
Every element in the Persian garden is there to create a sense of value and beauty. The trees, the flowers, the water, they're all there for a certain reason. Let's find out more about this heaven.
Some of these historical gardens still remain today here in Iran in cities like Shiraz, Kashan and Kerman. The beautiful and monumental gardens attract many all year round with their gorgeous flowers, decorative plants and amazing edifice. In Tehran's National Garden, we got to meet Arash Zahedan, one of the architects that designed this structure.
پیشنهاد احداث باغ ایرانی توی تهران از سوی پژوهشکده نظر به سازمان پارک‌ها ارائه شد، از این جهت که ما توی تهران نمونه ای از باغ ایرانی رو نداشتیم و گردشگران مجبور بودن برای دیدن باغ ایرانی به شهرهایی مثل اصفهان و شیراز مراجعه بکنن.
One of the natural elements in the Persian garden is the sunlight. You see, the rays of the sun and how they're reflected on the trees and on the ground has always been taken into consideration when designing the structure of the garden.
Architects would select shapes and textures to tame the light and control its distribution. Shades and pavilions were built with geometrical distancing to block the sun, especially in summer.
The Persian garden is an earthly symbol of paradise. It's a place full of peace, harmony, tranquility and balance. So, in other words, it's a complete and harmonious world in itself.
نوع برخورد با آب توی باغ ایرانی خیلی متفاوته با باغ‌های غربی. توی باغ‌های ایرانی آب یک نجابت و متانت خاصی داره، حرکت آب آروم هست، صداهاش خیلی آرومه، ولی خب توی باغ‌های غربی برعکس فواره‌های خیلی بلند با سر و صدای زیاد آب رو ما توی باغ‌ها می‌بینیم.
The water supply in the Persian garden is pretty outstanding. The circulation system from the source to the garden itself is both functional and decorative. The fountain at the center of the garden flows into 4 water channels that are usually decorated with turquoise or jade tiles.
اصلی ترین بنای باغ ایرانی کوشک هست و توی بلندترین نقطه باغ ایرانی قرار میگیره. به واسطه دید و منظری که کوشک به محور اصلی باغ میده یک تصویر خاطر انگیز و یک تصویر ثابتی رو برای بینندگان از باغ ایرانی توی یک نقطه خاصی به ما ارائه میده.
The Persian garden has always been an integral part of Iran's architecture and culture, serving as a symbol of hope and unity, a replica for the time being, until we reunite with the original. Hodalezgi for another edition of Iran.